Hey everyone, Steve here from theturtlefollower.com, and in this video we're going to take a look at a short trade setup in FOSL. Now the markets have been kind of going up and down the last couple weeks. Whenever you think you're going to get a nice breakout and maybe some continuation to the upside, things like today happen. So today the markets were down about 1% across the board. Kind of just indicating to us that it's probably still time to be taking two-sided trades, meaning that we want to look to be long and we want to look to be short. So with that said, one trade that I came across for a short setup, because we have done so many longs the last few weeks, is FOSL. And FOSL, you could see here on the weekly chart, trading below the 200-day moving average, all right, making a series of lower highs and lower lows, all right, and really just trending downward. So at this point, what we want to look at in FOSL is potentially looking for a short trade, okay? Because we're not counter trend traders. We're not going to look to take this long and trade it back up to the 200-day moving average. We're looking now, this is trending lower. We're looking to continue for it to trade lower. So if we look here on the daily chart, you'll see that FOSL has been, again, trending lower. You could draw a trend line like that. And that trend line was then broken, okay, by time, where it consolidated in a series of lows and highs between 87 and 80. All right, finally breaking down last week. And then what happened was, instead of it breaking down and continuing, it broke down, went sideways again, and now breaking down once again. So this is a trade I would look to take to the short side. And with that said, we could have a couple different areas for your stop. All right, depending on how aggressive or conservative you want to be with this trade, you can look at a couple different areas for your stop. And that means that we can look at these highs back in here through 86.50. That's one potential. All right, the other area that you can look at, if I zoom in, the other area you can look at is this high right here, where it tried to get back into the range and was failed and decided to then move lower. Or you could even look at these most recent highs here at 79. So either way, depending on whatever type of trader you are, there's plenty of potential for you to get in this trade. 86.50 is the most conservative. You'll stay in the trade the longest. 79, the most aggressive. You'll be out of the trade fairly shortly, and you should continue to trail stop fairly tight. Or I'm actually going to go right here with this 81. All right, 81 is going to be my stop on the short side of this, and that basically gets me any move that tries to get back into the range probably breaks back above the 50-day moving average and breaks back above this trend line right here. That's where I'm going to consider myself wrong in the trade and exit the position. I don't think for my style and for a lot of people's style that are looking to short, I don't think this 86.47 is really the one you want to be using. You want to probably be right around here, 81 or 79. And again, conservative, trading to the short side is an aggressive play. And again, I would just look for it to be, to continue downward, and anything that kind of resembles getting back into this range probably means the sellers have exhausted themselves, and this may potentially move higher. So that's where we're looking at in FOSL. Again, I'm using 81 as my stop and entering tomorrow at the open, and that gives me a nice risk reward ratio of about $5 on the trade, just about 7%. All right, so that's it for this video. Members, head on over to tonight's strategy session. Had a disappointing day as usual, with the market being down. We're down about 1% today, just a little less. But you know what? We're still holding up well, and there's not much technical damage that was done. So we're going to take a look at that tonight. Anything else? Any questions or comments? Please leave them below. Thanks for watching, guys.